Hello everyone, here is my final project presentation for OILS 483. I'm going to explain my lesson plan using the Assure method of teaching to teach the Ring of Fire and the Introduction to Plate Tectonics. The Assure model will be used in this lesson to blend technology with traditional classroom training. The lesson is customized to be the best strategy to present this information to the student. Okay, the Assure model is going to be used to analyze the learners, create standards and objectives, selected the strategies, utilize technology, require the student participation, and finally evaluate and revise. Okay, to start with, to analyze the learners, I'd like to first find out their strengths and their preferences. First of all, their strengths are knowledge of volcanoes and earthquakes, using a questionnaire, probably given through a tablet. Also want to assess their technical skills, how they do with using a computer, using a tablet, and also basic internet searching skills. How comfortable are they on the computer, using Google, able to navigate to a website, and so on. Okay, the standards and objectives for the class. The students will be able to use the USGS website to map a pattern of earthquakes from the last 2 years. Doing this, students will discover a pattern or the Ring of Fire by mapping out the earthquakes on a physical map and uncovering this pattern. So they'll use the tablet to look at the website, the physical map to map out the different areas where these earthquakes have occurred. Then students will be taught the reason for this pattern and then introduced to plate tectonics in that area on the map. At the end, students will be able to state where the Ring of Fire is and why it exists, what is happening. Okay, the strategies. First, I'd like to use a physical map and the USGS website where students can map out that information to begin with. As students complete this work, they will discover this pattern on the map, and that will reveal the Ring of Fire through frequency of activity in the area. Volcanoes, earthquakes, but mostly earthquakes. At which point the Ring of Fire will be explained, and then plate tectonics and their movements will be introduced. This will be done through a combination of video, computer animation to show the movement of the plates, PowerPoint for pictures, and also simple lecture talking about basic geology. An app can show animations on a tablet or on a computer to further explore movement of plates. During the course of the class, it will be sectioned, and students will be quizzed throughout the class to assess their knowledge so far. These quizzes will be a series of questions, and the answers will be given by use of a clicker. So the students will see the results of their answers immediately. Okay, the teacher can then assess if they need to discuss it further, or perhaps someone has a question. Students will also take turns identifying the different plates on a physical map. So now that they have this physical map and they've been introduced to the plates, now they can go back to that map using USGS and identify the names of these plates on a map. Okay, and further creating arrows to show the movement of these plates. Some are going under, some are going over, some are going sideways. Okay. Okay, for the technology used for this class, I'm going to use a tablet. This is to view the animations, to use the USGS website, so it's portable, so they can walk up to the map, the physical map. And they can also use it to take quizzes. A computer will be used by the instructor to deliver PowerPoint presentations, perhaps some videos, and to administer the quizzes. A computer can also be used by the student if they do not have a tablet. And also the clicker that I mentioned before will be used for quizzes and for tests. These technologies will be used in a combination of the physical map that I've talked about before. Now, to require student participation, students will be required to use pinpoints or markers of some kind to map the earthquakes on the physical map, to begin the lesson and to create that pattern. Students will be required to view lesson material such as audio, animations, video, and reading on their tablet. Students will also be required to use a clicker or class response system in order to take quizzes and for the teacher to assess the retention of the information and their knowledge so far. Okay. The class will be divided into sections. During the lesson, the students will be quizzed and the retention of the knowledge will be measured. Any section of the lesson that has a low score will be reassessed and the material and use of the technology will be reviewed. So after each section, the teacher can decide if this particular concept or perhaps this bit of information was not delivered properly and the students need a little more, instruction on it. Perhaps a review of the animation, a review of rewatching a video, perhaps, would help the students all be on the same page before they move forward in this lesson. And the clicker will help the teacher decide almost in real time how the students are doing and is everyone together. And also the instructor's presentation and the use of media will be evaluated. Did this work? Did this not work? Was this helpful? Did this particular use of this technology, like say for example, video or like rolling in a TV set maybe or something on a computer, watching a video, did this help? Is it needed? And so all the material and technology used in the classroom will be evaluated. And that is it, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation on the Ring of Fire. And thank you very much for watching. Alrighty, bye-bye, thanks.